Hello students, welcome back to my channel again. Today we are going to learn class 10's pair of linear equation in two variables. One of the method for solving this pair of linear equations. Now in the previous sessions we have completed graphical method, substitution method. Today we are going to do elimination method first and then comparison method. Now, if you want to check these two videos, then you please go to my description box for this video and the links will be given over there. So let's start with elimination method. For elimination method, I have taken one pair of linear equation in two variables, that is x minus 2y equals to 0 and 3x plus 4y equals to 20. Now for solving this pair of linear equation by elimination method, there are 4 steps to be followed. I have just written the steps statement and I will be doing the calculations depending on it, and that will be very helpful to you to understand it. So let's start the elimination method. Step 1. Multiply both the equations by two non-zero constant to make the coefficients of any one of the variable, either x or y, numerically equal. What does it mean? It means first we need to give these equations names, that is 1 and 2. Multiply both the equations. First you have to choose either x or y. I am choosing x to be eliminated. You can choose y to be eliminated, no problem. This elimination method, this name elimination method actually came from the process of elimination. Elimination means we need to cancel one of the variable so that another variable's value will be very easy to find. I am choosing x. So multiply both the equations by two non-zero constants to make the coefficients of any one of the variable here x numerically equal. That means look at the coefficients. This one actually 1, right? So this is 1x and this is 3x. Now if we multiply this equation number 1 by 3, then we will be getting 3x here and here it will be 6y, and this 3 is already there, so we need to make it equal, so we will be just multiplying it with 1. So how it will be looking like after multiplication? Number 1 multiplied with 3 will give us 3x minus 6y equals to 0. Please, one thing you please understand that 3 must be multiplied to all the terms of the equation. All the terms. 1 must be multiplied to all the terms of the equation. When we are multiplying the equation by a constant, that means that constant will be multiplied to each and every term of the equation. So here it goes. 3x minus 6y equals to 0, and number 2 multiplied with 1 will give us 3x plus 4y equals to 20. Look, we wanted to eliminate x and we have got 3x and 3x. Numerically equal. No need to look at its signs. You just have to get the coefficients equal. Okay. Now, this we have got. Coming to step 2. Step 2 is add or subtract so that one variable gets eliminated. Okay. So here we have chosen x, that means we have to eliminate x. Now how? Look at this. These two are having same sign. I have written over here also. Add when opposite signs are there. Subtract when same signs are there. As these two are having same sign, so we will be just subtracting it. Subtracting means like this. Okay. And then 3x will be cancelled out because plus 3x minus 3x will be cancelled out. Minus 6y minus 4y will give you minus 10y equals to this side minus 20. So what you have got? You have got minus 10y equals to minus 20. From this you can write down y equals to minus 20 divided by minus 10. That means 2. Another thing I kept telling to my students that these minus don't cut the signs. Rather, these two means minus division minus will be plus in the answer. Just omit the signs. So y is coming as 2. Now, in this step 2, for some of the question, if you get a true statement, that means suppose you are getting like this, minus 20 equals to minus 20. That is, these two constant, or you can say this minus 20 obviously equals to minus 20. That this is true statement irrespective of the variables. So true statement if we are getting in step 2 and all other variables will be cancelled, then the answer we will be writing it like the system has infinitely many solutions. That already we have discussed these two things in the previous video of substitution method, but still I am just telling it once so that if you are a new viewer then you can understand it. So we have to get a true statement to write the answer as infinitely many solutions. If we get a false statement, then the system has no solution. False statement like suppose you are getting 4 equals to 0 or minus 2 equals to plus 3 like this. So this can't be there. False statement. This also is a false statement. That means the answer will be the system has no solution. Coming to step 3. We have done step 2 here and we have got y equals to 2. Now we are moving to step 3. Step 3 is solve the equation which you get in step 2. Find value of one variable. That means we have got minus 10y equals to minus 20. And from this we have got y equals to 2. This is step 3 actually. Now coming to step 4. Substitute the value of step 3, that means this y equals to 2 in any one of the given equation and get the value of the other variable. So y we have got, we will be putting y's value in any one of these two equations. So we are choosing the first one because it is looking little bit easier than the second one to calculate. So we are writing therefore substituting y equals to 2 in equation number 1. What will be getting? We get 1x minus 2y means 2 into 2 equals to 0. So that means x equals to 4. So our answers are coming as x equals to 4 and y equals to 2. So these are the answers by this elimination method. I am repeating it once very quickly. Elimination method means you have to choose one of the variable and that you have to eliminate from both the equations. How? By multiplying suitable constants. Now, the variable if we want to eliminate, we need to check its existing coefficients, and by multiplying some suitable non-zero constants we have to make that coefficients equal, like this 3x we have done, and from that then you have to perform either addition or subtraction, whatever applicable, and then you get this kind of equation depending on only one variable. From this equation you have to just find out this variable's value, which we have got here as y equals to 2, and this y equals to 2 value we have to put any one of the equation, then we are getting finally the value of x, and x equals to 4 and y equals to 2. Now exercise 3.4, except the word problems. You don't have to do the word problems. Again, I'm repeating my words. In the previous video, I told word problems we will be doing in a separate video. So, except word problems, rest of the things you have to do as homework. Coming to comparison method. Comparison method is very easy. Actually, you have done, because you have done substitution method, and substitution method, if we are just molding it little bit, then it will be comparison method. How? We need to give these equations the names 1 and 2. In substitution we know that from any one of the equation we have to find out one of the variables value in another variable's form. So we are choosing like this, number one equation and x. So from this we are getting x equals to 6 minus 3y. Now by substitution method we all know that we have to substitute this value in second equation, but we will not do that here for comparison method. For comparison method, we will be finding x's value from 2 also. That means for comparison method, we need to fix up one variable like x. I am fixing here. So, x's value you have to get from both the equations. Like from second equation, we are getting like this. 2x equals to 12 plus 3y. That means x equals to 12 plus 3y divided by 2. Now this one I am giving the name as 3 and this one I am giving the name as 4. Now comparison method means, look, both the values are of x. That means we need to compare the value in 3 and 4. That's why its name is comparison method. So how we will compare it? So from 3 and 4 we are getting 6 minus 3y equals to 12 plus 3y divided by 2. That means 12 minus 6y equals to 12 plus 3y. That means 12 will be cancelled out in both sides. So we can write 0 is equals to 9y. That means y equals to 0. Now we have got y equals to 0. Once we have got one variable's value, then we can perform the same part as substitution method. That means substituting y equals to 0 in 3 Then we are getting x equals to 6 minus 3 into 0. That means 6 minus 3. That means, 6 minus 0. That means 6. So we are getting as x equals to 6 and y equals to 0. This is the answer, and we have performed this by comparison method. That means we have completed graphical method, substitution method, comparison method, elimination method. In the next video, we will be doing cross multiplication method. So that's all for today's session. I hope you all have understood. So till then, bye bye and thank you all.